What's up, Night Nation? Welcome back to Hot Take Season 2, Episode 2. I'm Lester Swim Moves Woodson.
I'm JP Rubel.
And I'm Rocky Hand.
We're going to start it off by saying St. Louis Cardinals crazy hot right now, 11-0.
They're playing amazing right now. Tyler O'Neill is killing it, and the team just looks amazing right now.
Tyler O'Neill is killing it, getting Player of the Week, National League. They're 11-0. I think their playoff chances have risen 70% or something like that since the start of September. Honestly, mind-blowing. They've won 2 of their last 3 series, and they're looking to get their third against the Brewers tonight.
Their pitching has really improved, and I've kind of been shocked with it, honestly. That's probably been like their biggest downfall. But honestly, their pitching has been really well.
I've been impressed, that's for sure.
Next topic, Bears. Bears football. Justin Fields announces the starting quarterback. Thoughts?
I mean, I thought he was out playing Andy Dalton, then Andy Dalton got hurt. I mean, Sunday was the worst showing I've seen of Justin Fields thus far. I mean, it sucks that this is how he's going to get the starting job for the Bears, their organization, just because it's not what they wanted to see at all. They wanted to see him outwork him, which I think he was getting there. But honestly, him getting the start right now, I don't think it's going to be very successful.
I think it's just like normal quarterbacks. It's happened many times. Justin Herbert had that happen. Baker Mayfield has had that happen. But I think Justin Fields is going to really take chance of this and play really well.
I think Ari's completely wrong. That is a blasphemous take. I think Justin Fields, might have had a bad week or whatever, if you can even call it bad. I think he's going to be an absolute star. You look at his footwork, you look at his arm accuracy. I don't see him being nothing but a good player.
That's fair. It's a fair take. I completely disagree, but each his own.
That's why it's called Hot Takes. I completely agree with Noah. Justin Fields is going to be an amazing quarterback in the NFL. He's been doubted his whole life. He's always been under Trevor Lawrence. But, hey, Sunday we get to see what he's made of.
We will get to see what he's made of. I think if he can get running the ball well, if they can establish that early, I think he will be very successful. But if they establish his arm presence early, I don't think it's going to be quite there just because he's so young. Not a lot of reps. I mean, they've been getting him fairly good minutes, but
it just takes time. Reps is probably the most important thing. But he's going to make mistakes. Every rookie quarterback, even veteran quarterbacks make mistakes. He's got to understand that, hey, it's going to happen, and just move on.
Okay, guys, with the NBA season coming up, who do we think is going to make it to the championship in each conference? I'm going to go first. I think the Miami Heat, with the addition to Kyle Lowry as the starting point guard, defense first guy. He's not the tallest, but he's got a lot of lateral quickness. I think he's going to fit right in with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and possibly even Victor Oladipo.
That's fair. I'm not going to say who I think. I'm going to say who I don't think. I think the Lakers, they don't make it past the first round of the playoffs.
Wow.
Again.
Wow. I like that take. I'm not saying they're going to make the championship, but no one really knows what the Warriors are going to be like. If Clay comes back healthy, I mean, Steph and Clay, the 2 best shooters probably of all time. And this time in the NBA, they got an opportunity. They got a chance. They might even take your Miami Heat out.
The thing with Clay coming back, he wasn't too active anyways. I mean,
exactly.
He's just a spot-up shooter, let's be honest. He's great at what he does, but he's not, like, his injury isn't going to completely shatter his career like it might have with, like, Derrick Rose. I mean, this guy's just a shooter. I think he's going to be just as successful coming back. I don't think the Warriors are going to make it, I mean, championship-wise, I don't see him coming close. I think they make it to the playoffs.
He's one of those guys that doesn't rely on athleticism whatsoever, and it's a lower body injury. Honestly, shooting is a lot of lower body, but it's a lot of upper body, and I think he's going to come back just as well as he did. He runs up and down the court. That's how he gets a lot of threes that way in transition, but I don't see that being a worry with the injuries that he's sustained.
Do you think the Warriors make a trade package for Ben Simmons?
I sure hope not.
I sure hope not, too. I think him and Draymond pretty much play the same position, same role, and I don't know if that would work out too hot.
The thing about the 76ers front office, they don't get a ton of good things, and when they do, and they've had a good thing with Ben Simmons in the past, they don't want to give it up. You hear stuff like Ben Simmons isn't reporting to training camp just a couple months away from the NBA season. I honestly think he's going to stay with the 76ers. I think he's going to get a lot worse than how he has previously played, just because he doesn't want to be in Philly. So, but I don't think they're going to give him up. I think they're going to use all their power to keep him in Philly.
You see, with Ben Simmons, I think I'm going to compare his situation to two: James Harden and Deshaun Watson. James Harden had a similar situation, not quite the same. He wanted out of Houston, but I think he did it right. He wanted to go to a team to where he didn't have to be what Steph Curry's going to have to be and be everything and drop 50 every night. He went to a team where he knew he could go and play a role that he knew he could play. And I think that's worked out great for Harden. I think he's just going to keep flourishing. But with Deshaun Watson, he doesn't want to be in Houston. Everybody knows that. And everybody's losing at that point. I mean, Deshaun's not getting any better. Everybody's looking at him like, yeah, he's a great player, but we don't know how to get him. I think that's how Ben Simmons is going to end up. They're like, he's not that great of a player. I'm going to say that. He's way overrated, but anybody who wants to get him, I think they're going to have just a crazy hard time to get him, and I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
I completely agree. Well, guys, that's the end of Season 2, Episode 2 of Hot Takes. See you next time.